Hi, I'm Dr. Sunil Richardson. So today we have this handsome guy with us on whom we had done FUE hair transplantation 3 months ago, and he's actually come for a PRP session which we're going to do in a while after recording this video. So we just want to have a look at the closer view. I think the results are fabulous for 3 months. I'm going to also show you the follicles. You can have a look. Just if you see carefully, you can see the follicles. All the small dots which we've placed. The donor area is perfectly healed. You can have a look at that. Yes, he does have some gray hair, but that's something we won't be able to control. Now, this is the kind of results we're getting for all our patients here that we're doing hair transplantation. In fact, for some patients, the results gets better with time, and the full complete results can be got around 6 to 9 months. So even though the result is awesome right now, we're expecting this result to only get better with time. Right, I want to ask some questions to this guy now so that he let our subscribers know how his experience was in the last 3 months, because a lot of our subscribers keep wondering as to what happens to the hair transplanted follicles and how much pain they undergo, or do they have to take major restrictions in their daily life and stuff like that. So, when you had the surgery, was it too painful? What do you remember about the surgery?
No, it was not painful, but I had some itching, for a few initial days I had some itching problem.
Okay.
For first 10 days.
Okay.
After it was okay, and once we removed.
All right. So you came on the 3rd day to get the first dressing removed.
Yes, 3rd.
And then 10th day you took bath.
I took bath. Right.
Perfect. So he had some itching, which is the only thing he says was disturbing him. There was no pain, so that's a phenomenal thing. So the patients don't have pain because we give them good blocks, right? Can you tell us about how the setup was for your surgery? Because many of these patients are nowadays done not in the operating theater, not with an anesthesiologist, not with monitoring, and we are very, very, very particular that we want all of this to be done with maximum safety. So with regards to your procedure, do you remember what else was done for you and where it was done? Can you tell us something about that?
Heart transplantation was done in a proper operation theatre. There were 2 doctors, and it was
and there were 4 other people, 4 technicians.
4 technicians were there, and it was
actually 2 technicians and 2 nurses.
2 nurses.
So totally 6.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
There are 2 doctors who actually told me what is the hairline, how it is going to be, and they told me how many follicles are they going to transplant.
Okay.
And everything was informed well before.
Okay.
And then everything was good.
And they monitored your pressures, everything. You remember?
Yes, they were monitoring in my index finger. I think they had something, and they were monitoring.
And you also had an IV line, one cannula in the hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually don't remember exactly, but everything was monitored, and
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, that's what we generally do. So it's a surgery. We need to take very good care because of surgery. Even though it's a local anesthesia surgery, it's a daycare surgery, it's a long surgery. So we make sure the surgery is done in the operating theatre with an anesthesiologist, with continuous monitoring, and with a proper team of 6 people. So this is mandatory because safety is first. Yes, you could do this in some dental chair or some other chairs and different setups, but I think there's no way you're going to compromise on safety. And in a setup like this, patient is also more comfortable. We're able to monitor the pressures. We're able to monitor and make sure patient is not having any pain whatsoever. All right. Then the next thing was after 10 days, we told you to come for PRP, right? So you've been having PRP sessions monthly once, am I right?
I think after a month I took PRP.
So 2 PRP sessions are over?
Over, yes.
You've come for the 3rd session now?
3rd section now.
Okay.
And I'm taking tablets, I think M1, M2 and M3 I completed.
Okay.
And I think today I'll get M4.
M4, perfect. So what he's saying, M1, M2, M3, M4, these are the kits that we give our patients. These are cyclical therapy kits that have tablets that the patients take every day. Along with the kit also comes a lotion, which is like a minoxidil but a very mild dose, and they also get a shampoo, right? Yeah. So you've been using a shampoo, you've been using a lotion, you've been taking our tablets, and you're also coming for PRP.
Yes.
Right. So this is the modus operandi of our treatment here. So we get the hair transplantation, we make sure we put the patient on PRP, we make sure the patient takes the cyclical therapy, and with all of this, you can see the kind of awesome results we're able to get consistently. Yes, he had some itching. The itching was because of the initial healing and because it wasn't really the fact that the surgery is done and there's so many small epithelial tissues there, cells there. So once all of that is gone, and then the issue of itching is gone. All right, then with regard to your daily life, so how much of changes did you do for your daily life in the first 1 month?
First 1 month, like there was no, I did not use helmet. They told me not to use
Perfect.
helmet for first 21 days.
Yes.
But I'm not using helmet till now. For last
Perfect.
3 months, I'm not using helmet. And it was advised like to wash at least wash your hair with the mineral water.
Perfect.
So I'm continuously doing that.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all. Like no, first 21 days I was inside the room only. I did not go
Okay,
out
so
of
you
the
took
house.
very good care.
Yeah.
So we recommend patients to take good care for at least 10 days. You know, I've seen patients who take very good care, get very good results, get results quicker, get better results. This is just the way it happens. So because you did all of that from your end, you know, and so I think you can already see the results. Okay, are you doing any exercise now?
Exercise.
Not
I
much.
just go for walking. Evening
Okay.
walk. I used to go.
So we had prevented you from doing vigorous exercise for the first couple of months, you know. Also, we let the patients not wear helmets. In fact, not drive two-wheelers because we don't want them to drive a two-wheeler without a helmet. So we ask them not to drive a two-wheeler for a while because the helmets and the two-wheeler is not the best way to do. So right, so you've taken anything else you want to tell our subscribers that you thought was or would be difficult and you turned out not difficult, or you thought, oh, this was not expected, something like that? Is there anything?
I thought like I had a lot of pain and I thought I'll have pain for next 1 month and I cannot go out. But it was nothing like that, just for 10 days precautions.
Yeah.
And then after that, whatever the medicines, everything was followed properly. And I don't think anything much
Awesome.
the skin.
This is the thing. So that's what I tell our patients. Many of them ask me, you know, what are the side effects? So I tell them, look, you got to spend your money and you got to spend your time. Two main side effects actually, if you want to use that word. But really, if the right patient is selected, you know, you got to make sure the patient is not having any other medical comorbidities and other issues, and then if you have a right setup and get trained people, and then you know the results are always going to be fabulous. Okay, so thank you for having given this short testimonial about your experience of hair transplantation with us. So I hope you come back for 1 more month and then we'll see you till 6 months, and I'm only hoping the results is going to get even better, right? Thank you.